Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and in today's live stream, we're here. Sorry, it's a little bit slow today. That's all right. You're going to be hearing some loud background noise. That is the heater doing its thing. Hey Abby, hey Tanya, hey Pole Pro. Da 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 da. Hey Jesse. Okay, so lots of stuff. We have not this weekend, but next weekend is Branson Comic Con, so I have got to have this costume finished by then. Hey Margaret. Hey other Margaret. We're doing pretty good. We're tired today, and I'm not entirely certain why. Hey Laura. Hey Julie. Hey Tracy. Hey Jenny in the Netherlands. Oh. No, it was really nice for like a couple of days. It was like warm and spring-like, and it's cold and gross again. And I think that's really worn us out. Yeah, for sure.
Really cold out there today.
It is, yeah. That's why I didn't even bother turning the heater off the way I normally do, because I'm like, it's cold.
It was like 24.
Really?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Doesn't sound that bad.
Oh, honey.
What?
I just feel bad for you, been having a rough morning.
Yeah. No difference at all.
Well, that's fair.
Loud noises.
Loud noises! Oh, right on, Lisa. Hey, Erin. Oh, and Carmen. Oh my gosh. We gotta wake up, you guys. We're having a giveaway today for this cabochon, which is really nice, like gold and black. If you would like to win this one, be sure to have left a comment on Tuesday's live. What day is it? Yes, Tuesday's live stream. Yep, coffee. To put your name in the hat, we'll be doing the drawing at the 45-minute mark, or roundabout there. Yeah, we had made a ton of these, so we've got a few more to give away. And I was thinking about posting some more for sale up on Etsy, if you guys might be interested in that.
No,
Hey,
I never drink
Zenta.
on the Tuesday.
I never drink on a Tuesday. It's a Thursday. Why then either? Ah, right on. Right on, Caslin. Okay. So, right to work today, because we have quite a bit to do. So, we are going to be starting off with airbrushing. We have the front portion of my leg armor, as well as my belt that will need airbrushed. So, let's go ahead and get started on that. It's going to be a bit loud because my air compressor is wee bitty, so it works great, but it's constantly having to refill. So let's go ahead. Airbrushing. We'll be having none of that here. So let's get try.
Did you want me to just offer it?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trapped in my little corner by yeah, we've been dealing with all morning, trying to get Patreon sorted out because it's mind-blowing.
Because it's only the last day of the month and we're still...
Brady's a bit sour about it.
Still getting people being like, hey, I never received my thing, could you check on it?
Which is fine, it's perfect that
what
you
you
guys
guys
are
need to
contacting
do.
us.
But
But,
we look into it and it's like, oh, yeah, you never got sent one. Thanks, PayPal.
or
Patreon, or whoever.
it still hasn't even left the Carthage, Missouri post office, which we're pissed about. But you guys are perfect. You're doing exactly what you need to do. If you didn't get your package, please contact
I'm
us.
just frustrated with Patreon because
I know, honey.
this is unacceptable.
I know. And I feel free. I'm tangled up in this blanket. Ouch. Oh, there's a thing here. God, why did I build my life like this? So moving off into the back room here. But no, we're trying to do everything that we can, but it's just, at every turn, there's always something, it feels like, you know? And we start getting real twitchy when people give us money and people start complicating, you know, like, our patrons supported us, we want to be able to, you know, how do I get to the plug? I'm going to show you guys the pile I have to dig through. I did this to myself. The plug's behind Bertha. Hey, Callie. Do it, love?
I like Callie was doing something bad.
Oh, yeah. Callie is always doing something bad. It's the nature of the beastie. Oh, how come you're not? I get electrocuted. Know that I loved you. Okay. I think I broke my light. Are you broken? Ow. Dead bugs. Hi. You broken there? I guess we'll use a different light. We have poor lighting today, you guys. Do you need a team of us to come and help you get your studio vision to work? No, I need to, like, I don't know.
Hey, well, we're talking about the mean old Patreon.
Oh no, okay. We're gonna talk more about the mean old Patreon.
So, I got an email today that pretty much stated exactly what I was fearing. The email stated, "Hey, we're back on track, kinda. We're a little slow, so it's going to take a few more days for us to process next month's. But if you want your money now, just give us an extra 10% of your overall, and we'll make sure you get it." So, I don't know. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to push back our date of shipping stuff to try to give more time for everyone to be processed.
So that we don't have to go through this again next month.
And then we'll just try and figure out a good time later.
I know, honey.
Well, I'm going to go start monitoring.
All right, baby. Thank you.
Actually, I'm going to have caffeine.
Yes. Usually we have like 1, 2, 3, maybe, patrons that each month that'll be like, hey, my package didn't arrive and it'll have been lost in transit, or they'll have slipped through the cracks, or, like something, a user error on our part. We've had over 40 packages this month that we have just weren't processed, and y'all have been waiting patiently. And we're like, we cannot keep doing this because that exceeded our shipping budget. It exceeded our time budget. And so it's just, so to avoid this in March, we're going to be pushing our ship date instead of the 8th into the 15th. We think that should be okay. And if not, then please just keep being patient with us. But we have actually set up a subscribe star. Just because when we started Patreon, or started using Patreon, they were kind of the only service out there that did what they're doing. And I really don't want to jump ship, but, we got the name locked down over on Subscribestar, because if this keeps getting increasingly complicated, then I'm like, I don't do complicated. I make things complicated enough. I don't need a company that I'm paying to provide a service to make things more complicated on top of that. So, where's my respirator? I'll be right back. I know you don't mean to make me frazzled, but it's like, can't you just let me keep my head in the sand? Oh, a little present from Sam and Z. Look, a giant cloud of dog fur. That's nice. Today's just one of those days where you feel like burning everything down and going and living in the woods. But I'm not going to, because that's like, I don't know, insurance fraud or something.
It's cold out there.
It's just cold out there too, by the way. Which is why you set the things on fire. Oh, this won't even fit over my head anymore, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, it'll still fit. Okay. Cool. Can you guys still hear me? My little chubby cheeks are pushing my glasses up. Oh, well, thank you guys so much for your support. We're a little stressed out. Just a little stressed out. Oh, and the upstairs toilet is leaking again. So now I have to run all the way downstairs or pee in the bathtub. Yeah, don't tell Randy, but I've been peeing in the bathtub. I can't make it all the way downstairs first thing in the morning. Unless we paint on the front porch again. But... I just have to say, I'm really excited to be hanging out with you guys today. Getting some crafty things done. I feel the love, Penny. How's it going, by the way? I know, thank you guys. It's nice to be able to vent to friends. But y'all are supposed to be coming here to decompress with me, not me putting my problems on you. So that's what we have Sam Dog for. We put him in a little Hey Savannah. Ow. Oh yeah. Here, come here. Oh, maybe. There's the air compressor. Oh, Caslin, you can see that's the upstairs. That's where the toilet comes out and it's leaking, so we don't use the upstairs toilet until that gets taken care of. Okie dokie. Hey Randy.
Yeah.
Do you know where my other airbrush pot is? The one that was floating around in the kitchen for a bit? Is it still floating around in the kitchen? Oh, I found it. I found it. Thank you, though. Yeah, downside to only having 2 airbrush pots. Oh, right on. Oh, that'd be so cool. Yeah, except for I don't know how to do that, and the floor is all on level. Like, it's stressful. So today, we're airbrushing stuff. Or something. So it's gonna be loud, and you guys don't have to worry about this, but I'm quartered off in our paint room where it is cold. Oh goodness. Okay, what was it again? Yeah, I'm using Deep Violet Eco Flow. I think I'll be a lot happier once I get crafting. When there's problems, I'm a workaholic that fixes everything, right? So I don't even use any kind of reducer or anything with this EcoFlow. I just found I don't really need it. There we have our airbrush. We're just going to cram that up in the thingy, like that. Test it. It's looking good. Let me actually get this turned around. Sorry, I'm trying to find a good camera angle. There we go. So I can't see what you guys are saying at all, but here we go. Airbrush time. Okay, so on these greaves that I'm airbrushing, sorry, I just realized I'm out of frame. I'm not too worried about if it's splotchy or if it's anything kind of, you know, this is a great practice piece because we're going to be painting over it. So I think it didn't matter if it gets splotched or if it's a little uneven, like everything will be okay. Now this brush does have a tendency to splatter, which is why I don't really start and stop it a whole lot. I get a much more consistent stream on this brush from Harbor Freight if I just keep it going solid. And I'll start off the piece and then come onto it. It wastes a little bit of the medium, but if it's something that I am worried about it splotching on, it'll splotch over here as opposed to directly on my piece. Again, complete noob at airbrushing. So I'm just faking it till I make it, you guys. I think that's been the moral of the story, the whole book. Cool. Now we're going to go ahead and do the inside. Now, I do prefer airbrushing, especially for on the inside of pieces, because it uses such a little amount of the stain. Now, I do not recommend the airbrush for oil-based dyes, or like in an antique or anything that's like very, very thick. But these water-based stains are just perfect. Alrighty, so there's that. Now we're going to do the other one. You can see this goes by relatively quickly. But I'm almost out of medium in my jar. So when it comes time to refill, I make sure I'm not doing it over my project. I'm just going to take the cap off. Let's see and make sure that we're in frame a little better. There we go. Hey, Lisa. Sorry, I'm not really able to pay attention to the screen right now, but we'll be getting to the Q&A and stuff as soon as I get the base coat on these guys. I do have to say, my favorite thing about crafting is it forces me to focus on a single thing at a time. And that's the best stress relief for me, because otherwise I feel so overwhelmed. There we go, just like that. Refilled our little pot and keep on going. The final top coat. Now we're going to set these guys aside, just as easy as that, and get started on the belt. turning it around so I get a better angle. Okay, and now for the edges, if I can, I like to get multiples at the same time. Getting the edges. There we are. And on the back side is a perfect time to practice doing like little shapes and stuff, and I'm not very good at all that, so I just stick to base coating right now. Because this brush, again, does not have particularly it fine-tuned. It's kind of all or nothing. And I don't know how much of that is me just not being particularly good at it, or how much of it is actually the brush. Like, you know, my inexperience might make me blind to a lot of things. So, and I say might, but I just presume that my inexperience is making me blind to a lot of things. Almost out. All right, I'm not gonna do a full jar this time. I'm gonna do like a half a jar. I actually found on Amazon they had some like great big jars, and I was like, oh, that'd be nice. In a perfect world, I'd have a jar for, you know, every color in a project, so I wasn't constantly having to wash and swap out. Well, with only having the 2 jars. There we are. Let's retouch the front. Because that's another thing that I really love about airbrushing is it dries so quickly. I really want to get down in between those cracks. There we go. Just making sure that I have pigment in all of these little deep areas. Okay. That's looking pretty good, you guys. I hear you, compressor. It's working just as hard as it can. Now I'm just using it. Well, I guess I could just dump it back in the thing. It hasn't been contaminated with anything. So just whoop, right back into the main pot. Man, oh, I need to raise the height up on this table because it just kills my back. Okay, and now I've just got some regular water here. Just putting a bit in there. Actually, I'll go wash this out in the sink, but usually whenever I'm cleaning out the gun, you know, I'll just try to put some water through it. So I just air out the rest of the pigment. And I'm actually just going to dump this in until it goes clear. And there we go. Not really the proper way of doing it. It's just the quick and dirty. There we are. And I'm going to wait to take my mask off until after I am out of the paint room, because it has atomized all of those little particles. And yesterday, even with Randy being in a different room, well, not yesterday, but last time I airbrushed, he still had purple boogers. Just because it gets all through the house, we'll probably need to put in a solid door. Hey, baby. Stop. There we go. Nope, can't put down the ducky. Oh, good gravy. How's it going? Right on. Did I miss a lot of questions?
Yeah.
Okay, did you get them down for me?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, I guess you're in here now. I can mute you.
Oh. Whew. Oh, crap.
I'm a good 12 seconds behind.
Okay. So, yeah, that beautiful little... I actually, one time I was doing so much airbrushing, I had a bruise on my face.
Don't be silly, Penny. They're purple flavored.
Purple flavored boogies. Okay. How's it going, guys? So,
you get done cleaning out your pots and everything?
No.
Why don't you go do that?
Will you keep them coming?
Sure.
Okay. Will you not yell at them about Patreon?
No promises.
No promises? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go actually properly clean up all my stuff.
Why did you bump me?
I didn't mean to bump you. This beautiful but slightly grumpy man. Will
take care of your pots.
I am.
Hello.
I came in here without my respirator and I'm gonna die.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh, it smells horrible. Thinner.
No, I don't need a hug. I'm good.
I guess I could shut up and kind of breathing the stuff in.
But if you're quiet, then it doesn't, like, I don't know. Yeah.
I hear you.
Let's see. Okay, that wasn't to me. Hey guys. It's not my work. It's hers. She's the one doing it. Okay, welcome back. She's currently off camera taking care of her paint pots. So, because yes, I yelled at her. She needs to do those things because they're expensive and I don't want to have to buy more of them. Yeah, I'm working on it. Still enjoying the Kingdom Hearts videos, listening to you call the enemies jerks and jerk face. Oh, do I? I guess I do. Sorry. By the way, I think it's today's video, towards the end, about 20 minutes from the end. It gets loud, and I tried my best. Like, I went in when I was editing it, and I took it from 100% volume down to 5% volume, and it's still kind of loud. So, for like a little bit, the quality like totally drops off, and it's just like, you hear me yelling. So, that's what that's about. I went in and purposely tried to save your eardrums because, not the game audio. Well, actually, yeah, both of them. Both of them just totally drops.
Alrighty. My pots
What
are
happened to your
properly
wrist?
taken care of.
I don't know. No.
No.
But anyway, yeah.
Now that we've been demonetized and banned.
Yeah, how about that? Now we can talk about everything.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what happened. I woke up the other day and it hurts. I guess this is getting older. I don't know. Because I'm like, man, this sucks.
It's all the symptoms of carpal tunnel, which makes sense. Do you mind if I steal the camera?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
No, I'm a snack. No, take it. Bye. Bye.
I love your little face. Capri Sun.
Carpal tunnel.
Yes. What are we doing? What are we talking about? It's all the symptoms of carpal tunnel, which makes sense from, the past decade or so of chainmail and constant wrist use, or hand use, not to mention also, I can't keep a thought straight to save my life. He fell 6 years ago, caught himself, on the, well, he didn't just woo, and fall. He tripped walking the dogs.
Yeah, tripped by Sam.
Tripped, the dog had wrapped the leash around his legs, and then he tripped on the sidewalks here are uneven staircases.
Basically.
Yeah, right. And he had tripped. It was the day we moved here. Actually, we still hadn't unloaded the moving van, and he caught himself, and it fractured.
In push-up position.
In push-up position. Also on uneven ground. And so it's just, I'm surprised it's taken this long for his wrists to bother him enough to actually say something. Because, he'll go forever without saying anything about it. Oh, that's nice. I just hopefully we'll be able to avoid an operation.
I ain't getting no operation.
Yeah, it's he'd die of something simple just to spite.
Ooh, we got a troll.
Oh, there's a troll in the house. I'm just dead tired. I feel a bit better after airbrushing though, but I'm excited to hang out with you guys.
With AT-ATs?
B6 and sync. Right on.
Oh,
right? Yeah, exactly like that actually. The dogs were the little planes that tripped the AT-ATs. Don't put the negative vibes out there. It only gets worse the older you get, so less negative the better. That's fair, Angie. Have you used alcohol-based leather dye in your airbrush yet? Green is a challenging color for me when dyeing leather. I haven't, Adam, but I had a lot of success with the Tandy Leather Eco Flow stains I had used for my maple leaf armor. Oh no, actually. I'm actually gonna grab it and then be right back. Give me a sec, Adam.
Rub the ouchie spots hard. It's like acupressure. Oh. You didn't. You crawled out of bed.
I know. Well, it was that particular time of month.
Yeah. I figured that's why I didn't try to hold you down.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's like a goat blood sacrifice. It's everywhere. Okay. So on this piece, actually, I had used the Chartreuse green EcoFlow Professional Water Stain. And then I had used the Forest Green to edge it. So you can see it has a very slight, taper off into the, oh, right on, Toshers. Very slight taper off into the border with the Forest Green. Now the thing is with leather is, in color theory and stuff, or whatever it's called, if you do an underpainting, do you do crafts for random house keys? Old-timey style, yeah, but not so much for the more modern keys. Thanks, Laura. And you can see I had airbrushed using the forest green on the inside, but since leather is brown, it's going to give everything that you put on it a slightly brown undertinge, if that makes sense. And so you have to kind of either design with that in mind or try to style around it, find ways of if you can neutralize out that brown a little bit to make the other stuff stand out more, which often I'll just try to find if I know I'm going to be doing a blue or something that I want to be very, very blue. I'll just try to find the whitest, most neutral colored leather side that I can, because that'll let the blue come through more clearly. But yeah, so that was the effects that I was able to get. And then I used the Lumiere Halo Blue Gold, I think, which actually looks green, which is weird. I assume there's no such thing as a leather primer for this then. The best that I can think is if you want to go the acrylic route, you could airbrush on you could airbrush on like a white or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's the, it doesn't look this way on paper, is the way, like, the paint, it just, I don't know, it's weird. Well, thank you. Gesso, that's something I didn't think of. Now, Gesso actually, I had done a sample piece and then either lost it or threw it away, but it holds up pretty well on leather. Gotcha.
Oh, Carol, you just missed it.
Really? Oh, Carol, we just finished using the airbrush in the live stream.
38 minutes have been airbrush.
Oh, really? That's how long it took? Yeah. Dang. It is, but it flexes okay on leather, but it would kind of crack a little bit. I don't know, these are really good ideas, you guys. Why do I have that stuck in my head? I guess because it's a happy song. Okay, would you guys rather painting, like how we did last time? I think that's, what? I just brain farted again. Hey Karen. I'm not sure what I'm humming, Laura. I need to go back to bed.
Nah, it's definitely not a dream of genius.
And just reboot for the day. I did not sleep well last night, patience. TMI moment, it's that particular time of month and there's a whole lot of like stress. Yeah, caffeine. Yeah, Andy Griffin. Coffee, right? Would you guys rather see painting or sculpting? That's the word. Because I was gonna sculpt the staff. Get this bad boy finished up on the bottom. Angie says you do what needs to be done, right? Sculpting. Erin called it. It's sculpting. We're doing sculpting. Perfect.
Oh, tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
I need to help. George is his name.
You need to ride?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds perfect. If you'll text the info to me so I can write it in. So we don't forget. So poor George does not get stranded. Randy bought me a new makeup box and it's amazing. Sorry, I was just remembering, I have very fond memories of yesterday. Lady Things demonetized, right? Yeah, actually, I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about that. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Tashers. Well, thank you, Meme Lord. Okay, come on, Vaughn, we can do this. Squish the face. Wake up, come on. The sacrificial slaughter of your enemies. No, it's not. Oh, well, thanks, Cherry. We're gonna be sculpting stuff. I rolled up the map that I needed. Okay. I think I just need to wake up earlier. I'm still in my morning. Haven't been awake. Usually whenever we stream, I've been awake for about 4 hours. And today I've been awake for about an hour and a half. So it's probably might have something to do with it also. Now, yeah, yesterday I did a trial face for like the makeup for my Spyro costume, and I posted pictures of that to Patreon if any of y'all are interested in seeing. Oh my gosh, Christy, that would be something else. He's also costed for live events and other things. He's also an amazing paint sketch. Right on me. Mandy. What is Randy wearing to Branson Con? Asks Margaret. Randy has decided to go as a handler, which is, he says most likely, which means he will probably be wearing some version of a utility belt, holding all of the stuff for if I start to fall apart at the seams, which includes, but is not limited to, super glue, granola bars, bottles of water. Randy's he's my,
I think a stool.
A stool. He's going to be carrying a stool around for me. Randy is going to be the production assistant behind the scenes that keeps me on my feet at Branson. And
no, I will not be wearing a kilt.
He will not be wearing a kilt. Because then I'd just be crawling up his kilt the whole time. What?
Gee,
oh, that would be
really
cool.
Trying to get demonetized, aren't you?
Am I? At this point, I kind of feel like bring it. Just burn me down. I don't care anymore. I don't like being told what I can and can't do.
That could be Hiccup on how to tame your dragon.
That'd be cool. So today we're using epoxy sculpt. And Randy will hold all the dragon snacks, right? Yeah, we've got a couple of dogs wandering about here.
What do you mean? Should just be two.
Well, what? Will Super Randy be wearing a cape? No, capes are bad. They get sucked into jet engines and stuck indoors and all sorts of things. Oh, that'd be cute. Right, Zenta? Yeah, and these ones, they're too big. Because, like, my fingers are a small, but this part of my hand is a medium. And I think next time which I've almost finally used up this box of mediums, but I'm going to go back to smalls. But I can't stand wearing them when they're too big. The airbrushing is all done, Jody. Yeah, I feel a lot better getting to just talk with you guys.
Airbrushing all done. Airbrushing all done.
It is. The only airbrushing we'll have left will be after I get the feet sculpted and the foam caps on the wings.
Yep.
And then that'll be the last bit of airbrushing for this costume.
That's right. Like Edna. No caps.
No caps. Oh. Hey, Randy. My most beloved sugar brother.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a big favor?
What?
Can I have more coffee? Just dump it into my body, please. Thank you.
Not amused. You know what the name of the thing is again?
Aaron, y'all see right through me. Am I that transparent? Oh crap! I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Are you serious? I know. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, I'd not amused if you will send me the name of the thing you want me to check out again, because I'm very forgetful. Oh, we're at 45 minutes. Uh-oh. Hello. I hear her coming back. Nope. She's still in the kitchen. Okay. Yes, giveaway soon. Probably when she gets back. I have not pulled up anything
Yeah,
yet.
it's a giveaway time.
It is giveaway time.
Cool. Do you want me to pull that up?
I'll pull it up.
Okay. I'll grab my coffee.
Oh,
That squirty coffee noise.
oh. That's squirty coffee noise.
It's gonna be a second. It's trying real hard.
Sometimes it's a slow build to that squirty noise.
I need someone with bangs to tell me what planets are in alignment and why everything is just... No, Teresa, the costume's not done yet.
It's only the last day of February. Why would it be done?
Why would it be done? It was only supposed to be done a week ago. Thanks, Patience. Brandy and I actually had junk food night last night, which I'm not going to lie, I think is part of why I feel so cruddy today, because I ate like 2 cream-filled donuts, roughly 25 Hot Pockets, and like a bunch of ranch. I did not make good life decisions yesterday. Okay, giveaway time. I'm not having a bad day. I just inconvenient things keep happening and I'm not handling it well. But it's a pretty good day. I'm just guessing. Yeah, y'all would be surprised at how many pizza rolls I can fit into my body. That sounds weird. Okay, giveaway time. So I don't know what to do. What are we doing?
Giveaway. Yeah.
Yes, Randy has the Randy generator, the random comment picker, which is actually what it's called. Yeah, pizza rolls versus Hot Pockets, big difference.
You ready?
Yes.
Not too big a difference. One of them's just larger and never really warm all the way through. But lava in some spots.
Yes.
Ready?
I'd be more impressed if I could eat 25 Hot Pockets. That's a lot. Yes. Okay,
Challenge
picking
accepted.
the winner.
Okay, here we go.
How do we pronounce that?
I don't know how to pronounce that. This person won!
Nina Enos. But it's all one
But
word.
it's all one word.
Okay, you have a picture of it?
Look at it.
Well, do you want to hold this up?
Okay.
Okay.
Give me that thing.
Let me micromanage you.
You can't say you can't hold the thing up and run off with it.
Okay. Ninainoz. Ninanos. Well, she had commented, it is called an exclamation mark in Australia too, but excitement mark sounds better. Haha.
Well, it's called an exclamation mark everywhere in the world. But
Yeah.
except for in Tennessee.
So congratulations on winning your new polymer clay and resin cabochon. If you would send me an email at backtoearthcreations@yahoo.com of where you would like for me to ship this to, I'll go ahead and get it sent out to you, hopefully before heck freezes over. So, hey Shannon. Oh boy. Hey, epoxy sculpt. Hey, coffee. Oh, I bet it's really hot though.
It is. You can literally see the steam rising from.
Okay.
Let's splash in our face.
Let's splash it in our face. Sarah. Oh. Hooey. Okay. Back to work. We can do this. One says, and we start with, y'all be surprised at how many Hot Pockets I can fit into my body. Okay, real quick though. Guess, like, today's new trivia question, this is the thing that we're going to start.
Really?
Well,
I
I'm...
haven't thought of anything but one thing.
Well, we'll figure something out. Should it be true or false? Or just, like, guess who and how many? We'll do a guess who and how many. Okay.
Today.
This one time, Randy and I had a grape eating contest. Well, it was how many grapes we could fit into our mouths without chewing them and without swallowing or spitting any out. So, who won and how many grapes did they fit into their mouth?
Or let's make it easy. Who won and by how many grapes?
We'll accept any variety of answers. Vaughn, 13. You underestimate me. on and he fit 40 grapes. Oh, they have so much misplaced faith in me.
I know, right?
Oh, Randy thinks I won by 20 grapes. And who thinks we should have a rematch? What?
No.
Actually, the grapes are expensive. We're not doing 212 grapes. Rematch. Oh, y'all bring me so much joy. Wine does not count as grapes, Abby, but I like the way you're thinking. Livestream rematch.
No, there was slobber everywhere.
There was so much slobber. What kind of grapes? Were they green or purple grapes?
I remember being green.
I remember them purple. Are we from alternate universes? Yes.
I mean, there's you from my hand isn't hurting.
Yeah.
That bastard.
Yep.
Get him, Z.
Answer. Is it time? Yeah, it's time to give the answer. Randy won.
Whoop, whoop.
By how many grapes?
It was like 4, wasn't it?
I thought it was just like 2. I don't know. Next trivia question, we'll have to get our facts straight first. But yeah, Randy won. But I think it's because I kept laughing and my grapes would.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was 4 because I went that extra little bit to ensure that the insult was really placed.
Yeah, that sounds like you. Okay. But yeah, Randy won. Tips for vending. This will be my first event as a vendor and not an attendee, aside from water and snacks and comfortable shoes. Do you have electricity for your booth? Because if you do not, go ahead and bring a power bank to recharge your phone off of. And make sure that you have. Do you have like Squarespace or PayPal or something set up to foam mats? Randy really recommends these squishy foam mats for standing on. Hey Nina. I think, was it 51 or 52 grapes? It was quite a few. Your live stream, whoever wins has to wear a funny hat during your on-camera live stream.
But I want to say they were green because they were smaller.
That's why I think they were purple, though.
Usually purple ones are pretty big.
Not always. It was different times.
It was Texas. They don't have purple grapes in Texas.
Texas doesn't grow any of their own food, I don't think. Like
purple just doesn't.
At least not that area, Texas. Not in the stores, not back then.
Oh wow, someone found a grape emoji.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm getting some little. I actually like to let the epoxy sculpt sit. It's workable for like 4 hours. Actually, what does the rules say? Cures hard in 24 hours. Adheres to nearly any surface. It's great for sculpting, embellishing. La la la. Here's the.
Well.
Mix together for 2 minutes until thoroughly combined in a uniform color. Rest for 5 minutes for better handling. Work time is 1 to 3 hours. Self-hardened, no baking, 24-hour full cure to rock hard semi-gloss finish. Nice.
A grape eating contest comes about by being 17, having no money.
Yep, that's what we did for fun back then.
Yeah, and YouTube wasn't a thing.
Yeah. Well, it was in the super infancy.
No, it wasn't a thing yet.
Was it not?
It wasn't a thing
I
until I
thought
graduated.
Well, you graduated in 2005.
Mm-hmm.
I graduated in 2007, and I was still in high
graduated
school.
when I turned 18.
Oh.
We were 17. We were still in school.
But I was living with you.
No, you weren't.
Was I not?
No, not
Okay. Gosh.
We were still trying to impress each other.
Yeah. That's how Randy and I wooed each other. To be like, haha, shake your tail feathers. Look at how many grapes I can fit in my mouth.
I put more grapes in my mouth than you. Well, not to be undone. All right, let's do this.
Yep. Can't back down from a challenge. Oh, good times. Okay,
Oh
so
no, Aaron! It's as of last night. It hit all the train stops.
what's that?
Our healthy eating exercise thing.
Yeah, no, I'm right back on track today.
Sure, but we derailed hard.
We derailed hard last night. We ate Frito scoops with cheese goo. Like, it wasn't even real cheese. It was just goo that looked like cheese. But it was, in hindsight, it wasn't that great. And I'd like to say that I won't do it again, but I know me.
I know that the Vaughn is weak.
The Vaughn is weak. She racks discipline. Oh, that coffee smells so good, Randy. So I just made some little slightly tapered snakes with the epoxy sculpt. And I'm just bringing them up around, 3 on each side. And I had done the top portion quite a few days ago. That way I can still set it into something without having to worry about denting the clay.
Have you ever used paper clay?
I have not. Though I've seen, again, can't remember the lady's name, but she has an awesome channel, very much goals, full of like these really cool sculpted like fairy houses over like Coke bottles and stuff. And I believe she uses paper clay, doesn't she? It's for the most part, I haven't used it because I didn't think it was okay for using outside.
How long does this stuff take to dry?
At like 4 hours. That's whenever I'll get my fingers wet and come through and like kind of just gloss it over. But it's full cure at 24. You watched an artist named? I have. She does very great wire work. Oh, right on. It's paper mache. Gotcha. How did you make the clear dome? Jesse, I purchased the clear dome on Amazon. It's like a 6-inch Christmas ornament that you can like fill yourself, but it's just an acrylic sphere. But I wanted something that was relatively seamless. I went ahead and joined the seam with some clay.
Yeah, we're doing all right. And said, I hope you guys are doing well. So, yeah, we're doing all right.
We're doing real well. We're worrying for our friends who are going through so much with the flooding and stuff. But we feel real lucky to be getting to have what few problems we do have. And I'm trying to get these ones lined up more or less with the top. I want it to look a little bit like wrought iron.
Just gotta hear what you're making.
I am working on the staff topper for my Spyro costume. Right? It's some of our friends have sent us pictures, and it's like in like links to drone footage. And the town we used to live in Tennessee is just, underwater. It's crazy. Angela. Why the epoxy as opposed to polymer clay? This epoxy is super durable, and it's very, very sticky, and you don't have to bake it. On something like this, I'm using so many mediums that would not do well being baked in the oven. So I wanted something that was very, very hard, sticky enough that it would self-adhere, and very hard, self-adhering, doesn't need baked. So do you always do a staff? I think your staffs are awesome. I typically honestly do like a staff because I'm usually making myself wear some sort of obnoxious shoe where it helps to have a walking cane. And so I just dress it up like a staff, and it gives me something to kind of do with my arm. Carrying a sword is all great and well, except for you have to carry it. Whereas with a staff, I can just sit it down and hold it. And that's something that whenever you're walking around a convention for 6 to 8 hours, it gets really tedious just carrying a cool looking sword, just being like, right on. Well, congratulations on turning 69. They have a thing you can print out to compare wire to see what gauges. That's cool. Oh, I haven't, Susan. I'll have to check that out. It will be lit. You can actually, it will be lit, Renee.
Oh, goodness.
I have some where it'll hook up to 9-volt batteries. So these crystals on the inside, I've got a yellow, green, and blue representing the different colors of Sparks when he's feeling healthy or ill. And they glow, but they also glow in the dark and fluoresce under a black light too, so that's pretty cool.
Someone asked, will you show us your toe caps?
Yeah, I'm actually going to be remaking them. I need to go with a smaller toe. These are like Velociraptor fighting toes. I think I need them to not be any bigger than this. So
Make good fist weapons.
they do make super cool. Randy's got bigger hands than me, but he was able to hold it or like just make it to where it sits like, if I were like a melee Spyro, this would be pretty cool. But they will not go to waste. I'll use them for something else. I'm just going to sculpt something different, I think. You can find the wires, so you'll only need one 9-volt. I could. I honestly had put this together before, you did, Abby. I put this together before I had learned how to solder LEDs and different things. So there's a lot that I probably would have done differently if I knew at the beginning of this project what I know now near the end of this project.
We are using LEDs.
But yeah, these are LEDs, but it just, I don't know. And it'll glow for a super duper long time. So I've just rolled out a big old sticky snake. I'm a snake. I'm a snaky snake. Ew, I'm a snake.
You catch one Ekans.
I need to get off of the internet hard. I need to go out into nature and find God and just get out of all this mess. Memes are ruining me and I love it. Would you say that's reasonably accurate? But yeah, last night Randy caught an Ekans and he was just sitting there next to me in the van going, ew, I'm a snake. I'm a snaky snake.
Don't lie, we were in the checkout line.
It wasn't, oh God, it wasn't the checkout line.
Where we saw that person just
drip from the our
face.
register lady last night, I feel for her. Because it's like, I've been at my rope's end many a time. I get it. Like, I get it. But she lost her damn mind. Rage dripping off of her face as she yelled at our
register.
Oh, what was it she was scanning? It was our chicken thighs. She was yelling at the chicken thighs with the scanner.
Like, she slapped them.
She slapped them. And I was like, bitch, slapped my chicken thighs. It was an adventure. It's always an adventure going to Walmart at, midnight. Because nowhere else is open. But that's all right. That is all right.
Were the chicken's thighs in tears?
No, they were dead. They were chicken thighs.
Not your chicken thighs. The thighs and the chicken you were buying.
Right, yeah. No, oh, I'd be upset if somebody actually smacked my backyard chickens. Do-do-do. So I'm just building up my stats.
I've played around with it a little bit, but the dogs won't stand still long enough, so I can't really put them with a Pokemon. So I'm just not really bothering with it too much.
And that phone doesn't really respond very well to the AR stuff, does it?
No, but it's fun.
Okay, so while this stuff is nice and sticky, since I'm not very good at getting a clean surface on it, I was actually going to go through with a bit of foam and do like a nice collar on it. But first, I need to make the short snakes. Oh, I'm a snake. Snaky snake. Just a snake. Who did that original video? Because it's life-changing, honestly.
I don't know about the original video, but I know the one I've seen where the person has got a terribly done, like, styrofoam head wig cap thing on his head going.
Oh boy. Okay. That's alright. We'll get this. Oh man. How are y'all doing today?
I don't have birthdays anymore. I just level up.
Can you put the sphere closer to the camera so I can have a quick peek, as I can't see it as it looks too small. Right on. So this is it right side up. And with lots of dirty little fingerprints. What you buying? So it's got, I kind of did it a little bit like a fairy spear. A little bit. Snake. What will be the crates for March? Michelle, they're going to be Celtic themed. Oh, I'm not supposed to tell. Surprise! Spoilers. Laura, I will be painting
I bark
it.
at her too.
I'm sorry, I'm so bad at keeping secrets.
Yeah, tell her.
But the crates for March will be shipped out March 15th instead of March 8th.
We're going to start shipping them out on March 15th.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming that everything goes through.
Yep. That's as far forward as we can plan right now.
Well, Nina, I was wondering if you were going to show up. Nina's, well, she's going potty, but then she'll be back.
That's fair.
Is that a bong?
No. How many you gotta ship? I think we'll be shipping if we don't have a bunch of people cancel again.
Which, I mean, I can't blame them.
I can't blame them. Honestly, I'd have canceled on me too. This shit's ridiculous. But almost 200, I think.
We'll need to count when you get closer.
We'll need to count up, but.
What? She's been here from the start. She's been quiet. She's been putting Pokemon on her animals up there.
Well, I mean, as a person do.
How long do we have to get one? I mean, sign up on Patreon. I don't understand that question.
I don't even know how to answer that because typically in the past, Patreon will take out payment on the first of the month, but we've had some people report that they've been charged as soon as signing up.
Which shouldn't be happening.
Shouldn't be happening, right? Because we've avoided setting our account up that way, specifically because it does not work out well for doing monthly package shipments. But normally we recommend to folks to go ahead and be signed up before the first of the month if you want a package for March.
I can tell you about the good old days.
Grandpa, tell me about the good old days.
Where you got charged between the 1st and the 5th.
$20 shipping rates.
Are you cutting dog poo?
Yeah.
Well, what do you make your
Yeah, what
with?
would you sculpt your stuff out of?
Your bombs out of?
I don't know, Karen. Oh, we have actually set up a Ko-fi. I just don't know how to use it, like, because I feel really bad just being out here begging for money anyhow.
I didn't even consider that.
What's up?
They've all recently updated Patreon, so they might have actually gone in and changed your settings. Being sneaky.
Sick of snakes. What's today? And I would do this without gloves on, but I'm still getting over my rash. I've got like a rash all over my hand. I'm just like very small but itchy bumps from where I was using the freeform air without gloves on, so.
Oh gosh.
Huh.
I never told you this, but one of my Patreon packages came with dog hair in it. I was ridiculously happy about it. Finally, I got the free dog hair with every purchase.
Oh no. Like, oh no. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so sorry.
I'm jealous of her.
Oh no. Gosh. Oh god. You guys.
Wait, was it one of hers or one of mine?
Dog hairs?
No. Patreon packages.
Oh. That's fair. Yeah, are your packages gonna have the magical MacGuffin crystals?
This one? Talk about that.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Spoilers. The CIA can never work for the government. As like a super secret spy.
Is your dragon costume bedroom friendly?
No. Nope.
If you have to go to the bathroom because you're wearing it, it sounds like a long time.
Yeah.
Don't you have to heat the clay you're using?
You do not. This is epoxy sculpt, which is a 2-part epoxy dough or epoxy putty. It comes in different colors. It doesn't require heating. It's super duper hard. Once it's dry. Ooh, coffee. Yeah, I think that was the only thing. I just need to wake up earlier on live stream days so that I can have my morning like panic attack and then start streaming. Basically, yes. Yeah, right, Renee. That's fair, quiet. If you've got dogs, you get it.
Better wear some Depends with that dragon costume.
Don't think I haven't considered it.
Like, do you need to go to the bathroom?
Not anymore. Depends. Is that why they called it that? No, I think they call it that because you can like depend on them.
Sure.
I'm not ready. I'm not at that point in my cosplay career yet where I'm gonna just poop myself in public. Like, I'll wait for that.
I'm a Patreon member and just had took my card details earlier. I had a problem.
Oh, card, that won't be a problem. Hopefully it won't, Sarah.
I don't know.
Randy's a bit frazzled. He's just like, I don't fucking know anything anymore. Excuse me. But hopefully not.
Do you have to go? Depends. We use it with or without taxidermy work? What?
I'm not certain.
Are we still talking about Depends or what?
Cool. So we got that taken care of. I'm gonna go ahead and make the
Wait, you can do cosplay and poop yourself? That's a thing?
game changer. So here I have a backup coupling that we thought we were gonna use, then ended up not using. Just to start kind of initially shaping the phone.
How much does epoxy sculpt cost?
I think it was like $30 for you get both of the part A and part B, but it goes a long way. Please don't be embarrassed. I have dogs, so I get it. Free dog hair with every purchase. Yep. Demonetized. Yep. Tell me about the good old days. La, da, 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 da. Okay, so it looks like right about there. We'll start there. I'm a snake. I'm a snaky snake.
How many pets do you have in the house?
In the house, we have 4. Outside, we have 7 chickens. Sweet. Okay. Doing some quick cutting. Bringing this down to thickness. There we are. So now...
Yeah, but it's not installed.
It's not installed yet. We're still not entirely certain if the ceiling will support it.
Oh yeah. Did you notice? Well, you don't really come upstairs during the day, do you?
Mm-mm.
A new development in the house has been that whatever the lights on in that room, in the paint room.
Yeah, we can see it from the floor below.
Yep, I can see light coming up.
I did notice that yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah. I shouldn't be happy about it, but
Yep. So I'm like, huh, perhaps putting up a pole would not be a good idea.
right.
Rabbit's still around or no?
We do still have the rabbits. Though I have not been breeding them. I've just been keeping Kakarot because he's a sweetie. I feed him stuff. Like I just like feeding him. Okay, so I've gotten the foam on there. A little bit is just like a coupling.
No, the
Rolling out a little snake.
Harley.
Snake.
Harley.
Great Dane.
The Great Dane is no longer with us.
The Great Dane, Harley was actually our roommate's dog. So we were only kind of temporary caregivers for her. No! Oh, stupid foam.
Like, it's gonna sound terrible, but she went off to the farm.
She went to stay with his cousin in Colorado.
And it's like a legitimate horse farm.
Yeah, she's much happier. Because a big dog like that needs the expanses of a horse ranch.
Dude, those Flemish giants are the size of Z.
Yeah, their bodies, they don't have the leg length.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, you're just a rabbit in disguise, aren't you?
Nice thing about epoxy sculpt is it smooths out very nicely with a bit of water.
What's wrong with a rabbit being named Kakarot?
He's orange like a carrot.
I
And he
know.
goes Super Saiyan.
Well, only when there's ladies around.
Yeah, well. When he sees a full moon butt, he goes Super Saiyan. I don't even know what that means. Cool. So I'm not going to fiddle about too much with that until it's actually dry. But I'm going to do one more snake. There's a snaky snake. Oh no, crap.
What?
I just put a dirty thumbprint of epoxy sculpt
Oh no.
on the sphere. There we go.
There's nothing wrong with the name. It's just amazing. I laughed so hard I died.
Oh no, don't die.
I have to gather the Dragon Balls.
I'll have to drag you up.
Hey, you want one?
Okay. Getting a little snake going. Getting this.
Is this all you want? All you want in the whole world?
Oh, just some scratches.
Yeah. First the Super Saiyan Canyon, and now Super Saiyan Bunny. Crayon. Not Canyon, crayon.
Oh no.
It's nasty. You're playing with the Dragon's Balls. Here for the Dragon Balls. The Dragon's what?
Yeah. There we go. But yeah, I'm going to be painting the epoxy sculpt gold when it's all said and done.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me.
See, I love on you, and she sneezes.
Right? I can't do that part yet because I haven't established the height of the staff.
Yeah.
I was going to put the two pieces together. Okie dokie. But now we get to use up the rest of this. Thank you guys.
Huh. How do you pronounce?
Does it take paint? Well, it does, Renee. It paints up really nicely.
How do you pronounce those little wax things that you call in coloring books with?
Crayons?
Crayon. It's not a crayon.
Crayon? What?
Someone asked.
No,
And to keep the question safe, I didn't suggest it by pronouncing it how I pronounce it.
Okay. So I'm gonna be using. I was using foam to try to hide where the lights light up on my bracers. Oops, super durable.
Stuff in your precious coffee.
Yeah, right. So I'm gonna be using this to kind of cram up in there. I need to find a cramming tool.
Welcome, Elizabeth. Are you gonna get a cramming tool at this hour?
Walmart. Just getting it on my thingy.
You walked away from me, buddy. Look how that played out this morning.
Grandpa, tell me about the good old days.
Are you putting a sculpt in there?
Yeah. I mean, it'll add a little bit of weight, but I just need something to block the light out, and the foam is not doing how I wanted it to do. I don't know the words to the song. Do, 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 do. What's up, Dookie?
Oh, I was just thinking, I know what I could sing to make you cry.
What's that? What's that?
You want me to?
Maybe. Like good cry or bad cry?
I don't know.
I don't feel like crying today. I've got like
I keep it to myself.
poofy eyes. Just get up in there.
But your hands are already equipped with perfectly good cramming tools.
Oh no. Nah, I need stuff that'll get up like in all the little crevices and stuff.
Well, I have a question. If you're not monetized anymore, why is there still ads at the beginning of the live stream?
No, we're still monetized. We just joke about being demonetized for being horribly inappropriate, because if you can't laugh about it, then what is there?
Oh, that's how the song goes.
Mm-hmm.
Grandpa, tell me about the good old days.
Super good Randy singing skills.
It feels like the world's gone crazy. And Grandpa, take me back to yesterday, when the lines between right and wrong didn't seem so hazy. Oof.
What's up, babe?
It's negative 21 degrees Celsius
Goodness.
in Sweden.
I'm not cut out for that life.
But hey, it was warm last week. It was
It
zero.
was. I had written in my planner.
No, it was literally zero.
I had written in my planner that I was supposed to plant peas. What was it, on Tuesday or Wednesday? And ice was falling out of the sky. So I was like, I'll wait on that. Because peas germinate best at like 70 degrees, but they grow really well at like 40 to 60. So I don't know if I want to go through that whole process again of trying to germinate them in the house and then plant the sprouted peas outside. I can never decide.
Well, I mean, we try to keep it like PG rated.
PG-13. I would be misinforming people if I said this was a PG live stream.
Yeah.
In a PG. Maybe PG-13 at the worst. Is that where they let you kill one person and say the F word? Like, you can show blood and you can say the F word once?
I think so.
Like, yeah, that's...
As long as it's not like gallons of blood.
Gallons of blood, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing a long stream today. It's just... I just feel like hanging out. But yeah, so you can see the light's not coming through anymore. So that's great. Like, that's really good, actually. That's exactly what we were trying to do. Hey, Randy.
Oh, God. Pepper's got fans.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's cold. She's staying in the shed today. Like, all the chickens are just holed up in the shed. They're like, we're not coming out.
Wanna go outside?
Yeah. She's like, no. Enjoying the driveway is a warm weather activity. Because for some reason she talks like a wasp.
She talks all dignified.
Uh-huh.
Should we go enjoy the driveway? Not today, Nutmeg. Not today.
Not today, but like, yeah. Oh man.
What? What level are you with Pokemon Go Espionage Pokemon Trainer? I have 0? I don't know. I haven't heard about it. You can just relax with us and chill.
For sure. Relaxing and chilling. Tell me about the good old days. Yeah, definitely just going straight to the epoxy sculpt next time. I'm not going to bother with the foam. Though I guess honestly using the foam as filler is okay. And then just kind of mortaring over it with the epoxy sculpt. Get in the face. I got a little bit of wiring exposed. I'll just swoosh that over there. Sneak swoosh.
People might be stopping by.
Oh, that'd be great. To hang out or?
To grab something.
Okay. Is it alright if I keep streaming?
Yeah, I guess so.
Right on. I don't know. I'd love to hang out with Pam. I don't know how busy she is though.
I think she's still at work right now.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it'll be later in the day?
I'm not sure. What time does she go to work?
I don't know. She moved to day shifts, right?
That's what I thought.
Okay. I think that's good enough for government work. What do you think, babe? You can at your leisure.
Yeah.
You think that'll do?
I think that would be great.
Cool. Yeah, honestly, you didn't think it needed it in the first place, but
I didn't.
I'm really glad to have done that. I feel more confident with it. It's like wearing cute underwear. Nobody else knows, but it makes me feel good. Like I wear underwear. Alright, let's do some Q&A for a sec. How's it going, guys? Did I miss the explanation as to why you were putting the epoxy in those crevices? Probably. There was a little bit of light shining through. I really wanted the light very, very isolated on just the horns. And so I had crammed just some like scrap foam up in there. Bye, Mandy. And so, and you can't even really tell with the bright lights that they light up. But I wanted to isolate and make sure that no light was coming out, but still get that nice elevation change between the layers. So light was leaking. Did you use dye for your orange dreads or pre-colored wool? Pre-colored wool. Just because I already had it and I didn't have any orange dye. Oh, hello, coffee.
How many pounds total will you be carrying around the show?
Oh, I haven't even weighed it yet. I think less than 30.
Surely so, yeah.
Surely so, less than 30. I don't know, we'll have to do a weigh and see, you know, where I'm at before I put the costume on and where I'm at after and see how much weight is. What is the difference between fishing line and monofilament beading thread? I think just in the drape. Fishing line is very strong, but it doesn't have a very nice like drape to it unless you're using very heavy beads that will hold it down. Whereas if you use like a monofilament beading thread, it'll it drapes nicer even whenever you're using like lightweight beads and stuff. So hopefully that helps. That's what I'm doing next. Epoxying on some baubles on my greaves. Excuse me, other work things.
Like when you just flick that razor blade around.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You know, like.
Well, this is why I keep you around, safety officer. Hey, safety officer, I've done some violations.
I'm sure you have.
Alrighty.
How many butter bars is that?
Oh, good lord.
I think they're called sticks. But
Butter
I think
bars.
I like butter bars.
Butter bars sound amazing. What did I do with my thing? I've lost it. Well, I'll just use these two. Okay. So we painted up, ooh, liquid silver beads. That's cool. The sphere, is the sphere to represent sparks, or do you have another sparks in the works? That's kind of what the sphere is for. And then I might actually make Randy some little dragonfly wings. He says nope. But I'm going to make some dragonfly wings, and whoever wants to be my sparks, probably Sam Dog, will be wearing... I didn't. What was Sarah's question? I'm actually going to get this in so you guys can see what the heckins it is that I'm doing.
What are your must-have wire wrapping tools?
My must-have wire wrapping tools are my wire snips, my round nose and flat nose pliers. I forgot what I said. Wire snips, round nose, flat nose, pliers, nylon jaw. Yeah, basically with those things you can do most anything. The nylon jaw, you don't have to have them, but boy, they're nice. And then beyond that, I really like having like a steel block or anvil with a jeweler hammer, brass head and nylon head, like sides. And then yeah, beyond that, I think that's about it.
A volunteer's tribute to Peter Sparks. Oh, Shannon.
Oh. You know not what you sign up for. I need a popsicle stick. Randy, my beautiful love. May I have a popsicle stick?
Sure.
Okie dokie. Will you get it for me?
Oh, that's different.
Oh, please. They're in the big box in the paint closet. Top shelf for the red thing. Do you see? So I really want this to be able to make good, solid contact. So I'm going ahead and just cross-hatching, really roughing up my leather. Ooh. Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's because that's a broken one. That's a half a one. Well, thank you. That'll be perfect.
What do you want from me?
A whole craft stick. So we're just smushing that around. Yeah. Yeah. Get that there. Okay, now for the very super technical technique of smushing.
I think we'll be able to be seen without having to purposefully block people's paths.
Oh, do what?
They're trying to talk me into wearing wings, and I'm like, no, it's going to be... I don't want to.
The last thing we need, honestly, is for you and I's wings to get tangled.
Yep.
It's like, isn't that how babies are made?
We're not about that life.
This
would be an abomination.
I had actually thought about making... I had thought about making a smaller pair of wings if I'm able to find the time between, you know, everything else. So that I won't take up as much space in the just walking about the convention. So this is phase 1 of the epoxy sculpt. I just want to get the gem on there in the correct position. And then I'll be letting it dry.
You know, you say that, mister, but I've actually seen quite a few incredibly buff gentlemen in very tight spandex suits dressed like Navi that just have a sign that says, "Hey, listen."
Yeah. Yep. My favorites are the Doug trios. They're walking around wearing like just the sparkly man thongs and like the bow ties.
Yeah.
And the Doug trio heads. And like a life's work of work in the gym.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is phase 1. Because the goal here is we're going to be building this bobble up to look like... Let me borrow your arm.
Yeah? Oh. Ow!
We're going to be building it up to look like this. And we learned a lot off of making the armbands about joining to a curved surface. And step number 1 is get secured to the curved surface. So there's that one. Now time for leg number 2. There we are. Oh no, gravity. Oh, right, Renee? No, these ones, they're driving me absolutely crazy, getting stuck in my work and everything. But we bought a double pack of medium gloves, so I'm burning through that before I can go back to using my smalls.
Pam's thing.
Okay. But yeah, I just get up and... Oh, I forgot to cross hatch it. Get off it. Now you can see it sticks pretty well, even without the cross hatching, but... We don't want things sticking just pretty well. We want them sticking very well. Bye, Colleen. Drive safe. To dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day to find our long forgotten gold. Okay. The fires were red, they blaze and spread. Alrighty.
That sounded weird.
Huh.
So it's about to go down to here. Oh.
What's up?
Ever so graceful Callie.
Clobber chomping on our food?
Yeah.
Yeah. What a petite little thing. Man, she's a piglet. Like hardcore.
You know what? I'll answer that question.
What's up?
Who won the giveaway?
Oh. Nina something. But it's all one word. I'm like the worst at pronouncing names. I was actually really embarrassed. My friend Taylor actually changed her name to Forging S'mores. And I just felt so bad because like I love her work and I want to help support her and promote her, but I couldn't for the life of me pronounce her name, and I was like, oh god, I'm a bad person. But she's doing great anyways. Okay, getting that switched over.
So yeah, Forging S'mores is here.
Hey. Hey, Taylor.
No,
okay, I'm still like low-key embarrassed about it though. Okay, cool. So we got both of the gems. Now again, this is just phase 1. And I'm going to let these cure until it's no longer mobile, and then it'll give me a solid surface that I can sculpt against to get the like beveled around it, and then I'll be letting that harden up again and then doing the decorative little sticky uppy over parts, whatever those are called. I mean, other than obviously sticky uppy over parts. Was there something else I needed to... Oh yeah, the belt. There we go. Up and over. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tidy up my work surface again. It's like I'll spend like an hour tidying up. 5 minutes later, it's a disaster again. You need your own dictionary, smishing, cramming, etc. Right? No, I can't claim these words. They're common words. They're just I don't mind using them. I don't feel like I need to sound fancy.
You need to educate yourself.
Oh. Yeah, probably.
Who says chicken birds? Yeah, no,
Oh.
just you. That's a Vonism.
They is what they is. Okay. So trying really hard to not get any more smudgy little fingerprints. These gloves are driving me bananas. Okay.
Why tidy up? I did that, now I can't find anything.
Right? No, I do, contrary to popular belief, I do prefer a tidy workspace. But man, they're hard to maintain. Okay, so just positioning this bauble, checking the center lines both ways, and then smooshing. Yeah, there we are. And now this one's gonna get built up around it and everything. What's up, babe?
Everyone's talking about mankinis, and I'm like, is that like just the Speedo, or is that where the straight up straps
Oh
go
yeah.
all the way over your shoulders?
Well, you can't show the nipples,
Right.
so you have to have the strap of your.
Yeah, all the way up over your shoulders.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Boy, that's a picture I didn't want in my head. Thanks.
Of what?
Just
a dude
that.
wearing one of those. It's amazing. To each their own, I suppose. Kelly, oh no.
What?
She's just like, excuse me?
Oh, Kelly. I thought you said Callie. What's the cat doing now?
Okay. So, I think that's that for today, you guys. I've used up my epoxy sculpt. I think it's time to feed me. So, we're gonna do that. Y'all are something else. Like hardcore y'all or something else. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. I feel a lot better after hanging out and just chilling and stuff. So I'll keep y'all posted with what's up. Be sure to check us out on Patreon because I'm going to keep posting stuff and we're going to keep doing everything. We're going to keep on keeping on as the world burns down around us. But happy crafting until next time, you guys. Bye.